trail leads down there. I'm sure of it.
The wizard!
The wizard? No, no, my dears. That is food. He says the wizard must die. Take him and devour him, he commands. And so I shall. But not yet. Not yet. Let him hang a bit first. Let him await my pleasure. But the wizard alone is barely a meal for one such as myself. Now four is a feast.
Aid our friend! Double click!
Carefully. Let him down slowly now.
He yet lives.
Aye, and he's coming around.
Radagast, are you well?
Oh, what a thoroughly unpleasant experience. I shall have more pity for flies in the future.
There are a lot of enemies lurking about, and it's clear they're after you. Any idea why?
The enemy never needs a reason to kill and destroy. But if I were to hazard a guess why they were after me in particular, I would say it is because of my talent for gathering and sending news quickly.
That could mean they are planning attacks against our nearby allies.
The Bjornings and my woodland kin are in danger. We must warn them.
Oh, you needn't concern yourself with that. As I said, I have a talent for such things. I will make sure our friends are warned. It's the neighborly thing to do, after all.
I've heard a lot about the spiders in Mirkwood. Even had to deal with a few in my time. But I've seen nothing like this. Are there more of this sort around?
I certainly hope not. This was the Spider Queen, Senathra. I've heard many fearful tales of her from my friends among the forest creatures, but I've never before had the misfortune of encountering her. I'm rather surprised to find her here. By all accounts, she kept her lair in the craggy mountains near Dol Guldur, far to the south.
How did you end up in this fix?
Senathra snatched me. Took me unawares, I'm afraid. I really didn't expect to encounter anything of her sort in this corner of the wood. No, not at all. You see, I came here to get away from trouble. Darkness is spreading across Mirkwood. A darker than usual darkness, I mean. And it's coming from Dol Guldur in the south. Rosgobel, my usual home, lies a little too close to Dol Guldur for comfort. So I came here. I have several such retreats. You can never be too prepared, living in Mirkwood and all. But, do I know you?
No, Radagast, but you do know me.
Ah, young Bellerum. It's a pleasure to see you. So you are a part of this little party too? It's quite a mixed bag, really. I don't see elves, dwarves, and men rubbing elbows often, especially not in Mirkwood. Now add an eagle as well. This is turning out to be a rather extraordinary day, really, all things considered.
I am just glad we came in time. My friends and I have a mission, and we came seeking your aid.
We must find the dragon Urgost, who dwells in the Grey Mountains.
And we have no time for a lengthy search.
We were told you might be able to help us find him.
You wish to find a dragon? Oh dear, is that really wise?
Probably not, but we still need to find him. Do you know where he can be found?
Well, he's a dragon, so I would say the Grey Mountains.
Yes, that is as we have already said. But do you know where in the Grey Mountains?
I haven't the foggiest notion, really.
It seems we were misinformed.
Ah, now, not so fast. I may not know where Urgost dwells, but I just might be able to find out. But I would need my staff for that, and I seem to have mislaid it somewhere.
I've met one other wizard, Gandalf the Grey. You seem different from him.
Do I? Well, cannot one dwarf be unlike another, and yet both still be dwarves? I suppose there is no one quite like Gandalf, although I sometimes feel as if I should be more like him. At any rate, I assure you, we are both wizards in spite of our differences.
You wizards look like men, but you live as long as elves. I'd say you're neither, but that leaves me wondering just what you are and where you come from.
That I am forbidden to reveal. Some things must remain a secret, at least for the present. Suffice to say, we are, and think on it no more.
You're in luck. We found your staff.
I knew you would have need of it once we found you.
Ah, excellent. Aren't you the clever one? Crafty as a fox in your own fashion, too, I can tell. I'm grateful to you. Well then, let's see what we can find out, shall we? My friends might know a thing or two. Do you have news for me, little one? Ah. I see, yes. Oh, yes, indeed. Very brave of you. Well done, my friend. And there you have it.
Perhaps you could explain further for those of us who do not speak the language of swallows.
Oh, you don't? Quite a pity, really. They're rather pleasant little fellows. Always something nice to say.
Well, what did this one have to say?
Quite a bit, actually. Here, let me show you.
Have you considered my offer?
You bargain with what you do not possess, man of the South.
I will have your price soon enough. Think carefully before you spurn this offer, dragon. As mighty as you are, you would do well not to offend my master.
I did not say I refused. Only that you must first achieve my reward before you can give it.
Ah, formality. I go now to take your price, but I will leave men behind to await your answer. Consider well, but not too long.
My time and my thoughts are my own to spend.
For now.
The little cave swallow has told me where Ogost's lair can be found. I can guide us there when you are ready to depart.
Oh, still here? I thought you were off to find a dragon.
I've heard a lot about the spiders at...
I certainly hope not. I'm rather surprised to find her here. By all accounts, she kept her lair in the craggy mountains near Dolguldur, far to the south.
Dolg.
It's a terrible place. A fortress built up... I am told that fell creatures of many sorts are gathering.
What can you tell me about the foul creature we seek?
The dragon? I believe you'll find dragons have three things in abundance: strength, cunning, and greed. You'd be wise not to underestimate Urgost when it comes to any of these. I really rather wish you weren't set on finding the dragon. You seem like such nice people.
There are a lot of enemies nearby. Are you sure you will be all right alone?
Don't concern yourself with that. I've lived in Mirkwood for a very long time. I won't be caught off guard again.
Where will you go from here, Radagast?
Perhaps I will visit my friends in the Wood Elf realm. Or I might drop in on a few folks I know among the Bjornings. There's even a very nice family of badgers that might take me in. I will have to give it some thought.
Pardon me. Did you say badgers?
Yes, indeed. Oh, I know what you're thinking. How can anyone get along with a group of grumpy old badgers? It's true, they're not as amiable as foxes, but they're really quite agreeable once you get to know them.
Yes, I'm sure you're right. Well, good luck to you, Radagast.
Sinatra is no more. That was a feat worthy of heroes of the elder days. I am honored to have witnessed it.
You did your part too. Thanks for that.
I am pleased to have done my part. That is one less threat to my people.
Any luck finding your friend?
Sadly, I was unable to save Galron. I discovered he fell in the same battle in which I was captured. I recovered his war gear from the orcs, and I wish you to have it. Galron would be pleased to know it was still being used to fight the enemy. I must hasten home to inform my lord of everything that I've learned here. I shall pause only long enough to consult with Radagast. Farewell, Farin. May the friendship between our peoples grow stronger.